I'm Courtney.
And I'm Emily. And this is Cheers to That. Dink. Welcome back to another week of your favorite podcast where we talk about motherhood, marriage, and laugh at everything in between.
And we're back.
And we're back, baby.
We've been on a hiatus, not by choice.
It's been a long time.
Yes. We
Like, I
had
think a
Easter. We had in-person testing. Like an actual work.
Yeah,
like actual work.
Actually show up
like
and wear
go up somewhere. To
real
somewhere.
pants.
Yeah.
I had to put real pants on with a button.
Yeah.
And walk around.
We did a lot of walking. My watch didn't know what to think of me.
Our testing center had a flight of stairs.
Yep.
Would you call that 2 flights or is that 1 flight?
That's 1 flight to me.
Okay, but 2 rows.
Yeah.
Two ups.
Uh-huh.
An up, a landing, and another up.
Yes, correct.
1 flight. But we had to go up and down that flight of stairs like
No wonder we came back so toned.
Yeah. If you're just listening, you may not recognize my voice. It's because everything on me is toned now. My muscles, my vocal cords.
Give us 2 weeks of cardio.
Yeah. And if you're watching on
kidding?
YouTube, you know I'm lying.
Don't reveal our secrets, please.
But yeah, no, it was fun. We got to work together. Good
I
times.
know.
Let the good times roll.
We did it. We freaking did it. We worked together for 2 weeks straight.
Blessed.
And it just proves that like whenever we get to do this full time that we could do it. We could do it. So
Precisely. Well, how's everything going? What's the word?
there's so much I have to talk about now. It's all gone.
Now it's gone.
It's all gone because I have the one song stuck in my head and it just keeps playing repeat.
Yeah, which we were testing our mics. I guess apology corner. We're working out our audio. We got a new sound mixer, so
we know it sounded like shit the last time. My husband told me.
It did not sound like shit.
No, it didn't. But Matt was
He's so dramatic.
It sounds like I was listening in a tube.
No, he literally, Matt, I hope you're listening. He told me, he's listening in my living room. He told me I couldn't listen to the last 2 episodes, and I said, why? And he goes, the sound. And I was like, are you serious?
No, he's literally a sound snob whenever it comes to podcasts. And he's like, the biggest predictor of me like turning off a podcast so fast is their sound quality.
And like fair.
But like we've had really good sound quality. You're invested at this point. You can't live through one episode.
No, and we're like trying new things. We're experimenting. We
got
artists.
a new audio thing. Whatever that's called.
I literally just said that.
I'm so sorry. And that just proves that I'm not a great listener. I'm working on that.
Sound mixer. We got a new sound mixer.
Yes.
We got a more expensive one, but like our other one was like crappy, really cheap, but we found how to work with it, and like editing wise, it sounded good. Like we always sounded fine. This one, I think if we can get it editing and like post perfect, I think the sound is going to be so clear and nice. Like it sounds so already better and like so much louder than our last one. So we'll see. We're workshopping it, but like be patient. We're babies.
Yes.
We're babies.
We are just learning how to do this.
Yes, I'm an infant. Our podcast is a year old. We just learned how to walk.
And we also just hit our 1 year, like you're saying, like we're 1 year old, but like we kind of skipped over it because we had skipped our episodes.
I know, which was so sad. Like we really need to plan like a little eventy type.
I know.
Where people can come hang out. Like we have like drinks or something somewhere.
Yes.
And like just like a mixer. That'd be fun.
I love that.
We are, working on a super secret exclusive project.
It starts with a G and ends with. Were you gonna say
an giveaway? Starts with a G, ends with giveaway. We are going to be doing a giveaway. We haven't worked out the full details yet, but I'm thinking May 1st we're going to drop it.
Let's drop it
because it'll be like our May giveaway.
Yeah, May 1st is Friday, so that's coming up super fast.
Wait, it is?
Yes. Oh no, it's Thursday actually. So maybe like May 2nd. So then it gives us a little bit more time.
Is all the stuff not here?
Huh?
Is all the stuff here?
It will be on Tuesday. So I think we can.
What day is it?
Put together. But we are gonna have a giveaway though.
Yes.
To honor all of our listeners, our fans, shall we say?
Fans are all 3 of you. No,
all the people that we know.
Yeah, literally. It's time to start pumping up the numbers on social media though. That's the goal. Your girls are trying to make it big in a world. We're little fish in a big pond of podcasting. And so therefore,
and I'm sorry, whenever you have the Meghan Markles of this world that can just start up a little pod and then you check their podcast stuff. Actually, I haven't checked hers, but like I'm thinking about like Sadie Robertson from Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
And her podcast page has like 890,000 followers, but she already has a base.
Yeah.
So like
we're like really close to that.
Whenever celebrities are like just coming out with podcasts, what are we supposed to do in this world?
Precisely. And they are, hurting us, the little man.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're just trying to incentivize and bribe fans.
Yes.
And that's where we're at with that. So,
I'm excited,
if this is going to release on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for a giveaway, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday.
I love our loose timelines. We can't stick to a solid
we have
timeline
full-time
on
jobs
and
full-time kids
and husbands
and full-time husbands and dogs. My dog is going to get murdered because she shit in my son's room today. Last night, not sure.
I said she's trying to take away from the potty training experience. And she wants to make it about her.
She wants to get back in the mix, back in the fold. And so she is like, oh, you're potty training the human one? Well, maybe I need a little refresher. And it's like,
I need a 3-day course.
Yeah, maybe just don't. Maybe don't. Because you're going to get murked.
This is like strike 10 for her. So honestly.
Oh, it's strike 5,000. It's strike 5,000.
You're lucky, Harper. You're lucky.
That does make me think of the fact that my dog caught a squirrel the other day. Harper, you've seen her probably grace us with her presence. She is obese.
She's fluffy. She's fluffy.
Yeah. That's one word for it. She is fluffy. We were outside. A squirrel fell out of a tree. The squirrel lands in front of her, bounces off the ground, and bounces literally into her mouth. God was smiting the squirrel. I'm not sure why. That's none of my business.
It had bad karma.
The squirrel was not a good person.
It probably murdered another squirrel.
I think so. Harper turns and looks at Connor and I. We're all like standing right next to each other. It was a perfect storm of events. She looks at us with the squirrel in her mouth, and we're all like, oh my God. And then Harper, being the attack dog she is, German Shepherd, 100 pounds, like,
she's vicious.
They're attack dog, protector, keeping our home safe. She looked at me with a squirrel in her mouth and screamed. Literally goes, dropped the squirrel. Then the squirrel ran up a tree. Totally fine. Unscathed. The squirrel, like, the street cred that squirrel has now. Oh, it's like I fought a bear.
Actually, maybe the squirrel has good karma because
you know what?
Out of all the dogs' mouths to fall into, it was Harper that screamed at a squirrel.
Freaking idiot. And then I was really worried that she had rabies.
Fair.
And I was like dreaming about her having rabies, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
It's like a dream come true.
Yeah. Like, other than having to actually kill her, like, it would, like, that would suck. But like, if she just went peacefully, it's
not the rabies though. The rabies
is aggressive,
not great.
But she doesn't have rabies. We're in the clear. But she did catch a squirrel, and Connor and I have always said the only way that fat beast is going to catch a squirrel is if it fell right into her mouth. And someone said, ha ha ha, here you go.
Yep.
And so that's been my journey with my dog. Well, how was your journey with your dog going?
Well, I think it was hilarious because the other day you called me because we were having really long hours with in-person testing. I hired our little neighbor kid to walk Lila in the middle of the day. And we had gotten back like earlier one of the days, and you called me. You had just dropped me off, and you're like, "Where's Lila?" And you were panicked. And I was like, she's out on a walk. Like, I have a dog walker. And you were like, I thought someone was stealing her from your house.
Yes,
like,
who would want to steal Lila? I'm really not sure.
Who wants to steal beef stick? I don't know.
I look up, I just dropped you off. And like, granted, we live a mile apart.
Yeah.
But the dog is over by my house, like on the other side of a walking trail. So I was like, what's going, like, I didn't know you hired this kid to walk her. I thought it was just to like let her out to go to the bathroom. So I look up and I'm like, wow, that dog looks a lot like Lila. And then I get closer and I see her freaking dying because she's on a walk. And her tongue is 20 feet long. And I was like, that is Lila. That's beef stick. And so then I call you, and I literally was like, oh my God, someone stole her.
You were panicked.
I was.
No, I actually paid someone to almost give her a heart attack.
The reason I knew it was her was less because of how she looked and more because of how physically exerted she was.
Anytime I take her on a walk, and I try to do it, I would say a few times a week now. Like, if I'm going to go out on a walk, like on my lunch break, I'll just take her because it's easier because I don't have the kids. And she gets back hassling to death. Like, I will give her a heart attack one
a better
day.
dog parent than me.
Well,
I haven't walked Harper in 3 to 5 years. I'm not really sure. She's so bad and she's so strong. It's like,
when she, like, her bark sounds vicious, even though it's not.
yeah,
but like if she sees another dog, she's going to bark the warning bark. Yeah.
She's literally a Nazi. Like, you can't bring her on the streets.
Everyone is going to be scared of her.
They're always scared of her. And I'm like, she's a moron. Please don't be alarmed.
She will release you if you end up in her mouth.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the word on that. Well, what else? Reading, watching, listening?
Yeah.
We can't talk about our book club book yet. It's not time.
No, we won't talk about it, but I did finish the Kristen Hanna book, The Great Alone.
Oh, yes, you loved.
Which it's funny because I've gotten mixed reviews. I had a couple of people when I posted about it, they were like, this is such an underrated book. Like, it is my top book of hers that I really like. And then some people are like, the trauma from the book, it's really triggering. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a lot to do with like abuse, like marital abuse, parental abuse. But besides that,
other than those small details,
really good. It's about a family that post-Vietnam War, the dad has severe PTSD and he thinks that moving to Alaska will solve all of their problems. And
as one does.
Little do you know, like with Alaska, it's like a little dog world up there, except it's bear eat bear.
Husky, yeah. Eskimo eat Eskimo, igloo eat igloo, polar bear eat polar bear.
The list goes on.
Leopard seal eat leopard seal. Sorry, I don't know why I have so much knowledge of the Alaska landscape. I've been watching stuff about leopard seal attacks. Separate issue.
Would you ever go visit Alaska?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would definitely go. I would catch some fresh salmon, bring it back.
Yeah. Eat it, just take a big bite out of it. No, someone I know went to Alaska last summer on like a 7-day cruise.
Yes.
And it was so cool. And like I watch, my random, I call them TikToks, but they're my Facebook reels, will direct me to like Alaska content sometimes. Not sure why, but they have like crab leg. Like people, like you can go eat crab legs. I don't even know, not by the pound. It's like they're cheaper because there's so many, but they're king crab legs and they're freaking giant. And you just know how fresh and like chilly those things are. Like, ooh, they just came out of the ocean. That's like so cool. I don't know.
I would eat them until I threw up. Yeah, like I would gorge myself on some crab legs.
But that's like, it's on the list.
Yes,
it's
definitely.
on the list.
It's on Matt's list, which means it's on my list too.
Which means it's on our list.
Yes, exactly.
Joint list. Yes. Joint account list.
So I read that. I'm reading The Nightingale on my reread, which is our book club read.
Yes.
So we won't talk about it. We will have an episode
Save that for the book club episode.
for that. And then I just started, I finished White Lotus, which I feel like we missed our window to talk about White Lotus. I'm so mad.
I was thinking that today that we should have done a White Lotus episode.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, when you're in pop culture, that's the way it's quick.
And that's why
we're out of it.
We're not in pop culture. That's why we like to get our little segment, do it in the beginning.
Yes.
I am watching the new season of You with Penn.
Tristan watched that.
Oh, what did he think?
He
what
loved
was his?
it. Loved it.
So
Penn Badgley.
Have you watched all of the seasons? I've kept up.
I stopped after season 3. I didn't watch the season where he went to London.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know why. I think I tried to start it and I was like, me.
They had a down season. That might have definitely been it. And then this one, I was doing it while I was doing something, probably homework or something. And it was good. Yeah. I like it. So I'm hoping this is the last one, though, because my favorite thing to watch are the TikToks with Penn Badgley, being interviewed about it. And it's like, if the you guy, whatever his name is, I forget, has no haters, then Penn Badgley is dead.
Yeah.
Because he hates his character.
I know, he's because people will be like, oh my gosh, Joe's so cool. And he's like, you're mentally ill. He's a serial killer. No, he's not
just because I'm hot doesn't mean that it's okay.
Yeah, seriously. He was just on Call Her Daddy. Great move for him.
No, literally. He's a big social media guy now.
Podcaster. He has his own podcast.
He podcasts, but he also does a lot of funny reels and TikToks.
That's so funny.
And then he just had a set, or his wife is pregnant with a set of twins.
Ooh.
I know, he's just living it up right now. He thought his renaissance was over, and it's back.
He's
and
way
it's
cooler
full throttle
now.
Yes,
way cooler
than Gossip Girl.
My God. No, seriously. Okay.
What have you been doing?
Read The Nightingale. Won't get into it. Made my grandma read The Nightingale. LOL.
I
can't wait to dive into that when we record our book club episode. But I read that. I'm still reading my Hades. I literally have 4 books going at all times right now, and it's really the struggle of my existence.
I mean, that's what you get for being talented.
I wouldn't call it talented. I'd call it ADHD, obsessive compulsive. I have to start something and get a new personality that day. So I'm still reading Quit Like a Woman. I'm reading the Let Them book. I'll keep you posted on what I think about that. I haven't gotten that far into
I'd be
it.
curious.
And then I finished my Hades and Persephone one, but I realized that it was not. I thought the trilogy was it. No, there's 2 more books. I ordered one book, and then I realized it was from a different character's perspective, and that's not the actual last book that I needed. So now I had to order another one. So, anyways, apparently I'm going to be reading 5 books in that series instead of 3. But it's really good so far. I was talking to someone at Bunko the other night because she had read it too.
Oh.
And I was like, it's so smutty. Like, I literally can't even tell you what I'm reading. And she was like, what is it? And I told her, and she goes, I just read that. And I was like, hell yeah,
I'm going to have to read it.
It's
Definitely.
like, it's real spicy.
I love that.
Like
that does not faze me
it's
one bit.
real spicy, but it's good.
Love
It's like, it's fine. I like it better than the Shatter Me series that I see people rave about all the time.
Yeah, I don't know that
That's
one.
the one that I read that was like 13 books. It ended up being with novellas and all this weird shit.
Yes.
But my complaint, I'm filing a formal complaint.
Okay.
If you are an author writing a long series, such as Sarah J. Maas, and you want to market it to the masses, sell it in a box set. Sell it in a box set so that you can say, that's like how I bought my Throne of Glass.
But they're not doing that with...
No. They're not box setting these books, so I can't tell how many I am in, and then I get confused on what's next. Please, for the love of God, you guys,
How hard is that?
box it. It's so or just like on Amazon, can I get like something that's like a bundle, like read this next?
Yes.
Like, I'm so confused on these like smaller, and I don't know what goes into making a box set, but
I
this
feel
is
like
my
it would
plea.
be pretty simple.
My earnest plea to the publishing companies out there.
Yeah. That's fair.
2 words: box set. Arrivederci.
Love that.
That's
Love
that on that.
Have you been watching anything?
Have I been watching anything? Yes? Question mark. Finished White Lotus, obviously. Fine. Good enough.
I thought it was great.
I like the vibe of White Lotus. I don't even know that I like the content that much.
I love the vibes.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. And the fact, I think I like the social media aspect that comes with White Lotus, as far as they filmed in Thailand for like 2 weeks or whatever it was.
6 months.
Or 6 months. Okay. Close enough. But like, that's where you get to go. Or did you, I did want to bring this up, and now I forgot the number, but so I'm not going to make that up in my head. They pay everybody the same amount on White Lotus, no matter what.
I don't know that they released the exact amount, but that is pretty
They did.
crazy.
They did because
sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
What I said was not what I meant at all. They did pay everyone the exact same amount. I'm not sure of what that amount is what I meant to say.
Well, no. So I think I think the Toast was talking about it, and it was like 30,000 an episode or something like that.
That's wild.
I know. So think about what's his face, the son of what's his face, the main guy. He's getting paid the same amount as like a smaller character.
What's his first name? Schwarzenegger.
That's Patrick.
Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Patrick Schwarzenegger. Do you 1 and 1 makes 2?
Just
like we make each other whole.
no, thank God. You did this to me at testing so bad. You were like, the girl with brown hair. And I remembered a student's name or something out of like 300 of them because I know what your brain is trying to tell me.
And you're always playing a board game. Guess who with me?
Not even just guess who. Guess what?
I'm keeping
guess
you
where?
so young. Like your brain, you're never
dementia.
going to have dementia.
No, like I would have dementia already, and you're reversing it by so many years. Yeah.
Guys,
like you know what? Thank you.
That's the service I can do to everybody.
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Crazy.
I did watch one more movie I forgot to tell you about. It took me 2 days because I fell asleep the first night, and Matt was like, you fell asleep within 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah.
Whoopsies.
And it was my first time watching The Passion of the Christ.
I have never seen that.
No, me either. It was
great Easter film.
What a not a horrible movie.
No, but like yeah, it was the story of Easter.
It was just like God. It was very brutal.
It was just like God. I actually haven't seen that because Passion of the Christ came out when we were young, like
2004. So
we were that young. I thought we were in middle school. Yeah, so we were.
I would not have been
in
allowed
5th
to
grade.
watch
I was
that.
in 4th grade. I remember it being such a big deal. Does Mel Gibson play Jesus?
No. So what's funny is I thought that he did. Very confused about that. No, Mel Gibson produced it, and he actually he fronted all of the money. So he was the producer, director, whatever, and he met with this guy, the main character in it. You would know him from, he is in a couple of other like Christian-y movies, but he just had one recently, and I was like, oh, that's the same guy. Like, it's those actors that play in the Christian movies. You'll know his face. Right. But yeah, it's just kind of wild. So that took us 2 days to get through, and
would you recommend?
Yeah, I would. I think that I like learning. So I didn't grow up in church, and so like the history of things, like I'm still missing those pieces. Like I know what I believe, but the historical parts, the events, it was really interesting to like see those because I just had no idea about some of them. So
maybe that's something I'll look into.
Yeah,
it's so hard because when I get a spare moment to watch something,
it's not something that is it's an hour. It was like 2 hours long, and it's just heavy the whole time, and it's very brutal. Like it was really hard to watch.
If I want to watch something to torture myself in that way, I watch Lone Survivor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love Lone Survivor, but
I haven't watched that in so long.
I mean, your butthole's clenched the entire movie. There's not a moment of relief.
Yeah.
Not an iota of relief the whole time. Sadness, 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 pain, sadness, 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 more pain. Here's pictures of the real people this happened to.
Yeah, kind of like the Nightingale, like just sadness.
I know. I want to say so much about the Nightingale.
I know. We can't. We got to save it because it's coming up so fast.
And The Last of Us started coming out again.
Oh, I need to watch that. But someone said one of the main people died in like the first 2 episodes. Yes. I don't know. I haven't seen any spoilers, so I won't spoil it.
You haven't? I'm shocked. No. So what I have seen, and Connor played the Last of Us video game, and like I've mentioned, I like playing video games too. But I play on my Switch a lot, so if it's not on the Switch, then I don't get to play it typically. But Connor played Last of Us on the PlayStation, and I enjoyed watching him play that game. Yeah. So I knew this person was going to die because I watched him play it in the game. So, but everyone's like, tell me you didn't play the video games without telling me.
No, for real.
Like, everyone's so shocked about this happening. And it's literally the very beginning of the video games. It's like the whole basis of season 2 story. So yeah, that's gonna be.
I need to watch that. That reminds me though, because I was getting the 2 confused for a second. So the guy that everyone's going crazy about in White Lotus, what's his face with the hair? He's in Fallout. He's the main.
Walton Goggins.
Yes, he's in Fallout.
Yes, he's in Fallout. Yes, he's in Righteous Gemstones. Yes, he's in Vice Principals. He's in so many things. He's been an active actor since like the 80s.
That's hilarious. Well, everyone's just discovered him now, so TikTok is taking a hold. So
people are talking about him because they're like, he's weirdly hot, but not. But he is.
Yeah, like maybe if he had some hair in the front.
I don't know what would help him with the hair. The hair's bad.
The hair's bad because like it's balding in the back too. So
it's balding in the back. It's balding in the front. It's thin.
Do you go
it's
bald
dark.
though?
I don't think he's got the face to support bald.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true. What are you going to do, Walton Goggins? What are you going to do? These are the serious questions. Like, if we ever got to interview celebrities, these would be the questions.
The question is, what are you going to do with your hair? He's like, excuse me? Do you want to talk about the projects I'm in? No, we want to talk about hair transplants.
Please.
Have you considered?
You can go to Turkey. Very cheap.
Have you seen people call it Turkey? Turkish Airlines, Turkish Hairlines.
Boom, roasted. On the airplane, they just give you a magazine full of people with good hair.
Because I need to show a TikTok to you, like find one, because it'll be like Turkish Hairlines, and it's just all these people coming back from Turkey with their hair
plugs or whatever.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
let the good times roll, people.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, that's all that's been on my content plate. Just watched a hell of a lot of Moana 2. We're very into acting that out right now.
Yeah.
And living the dream.
You know what?
I've swam the last 3 days.
Yes. I know. I wanted to talk about that.
I'm a pool girl now.
Getting to break in your pool. We only did it 1 day of the weekend, but it was beautiful. It was amazing.
Well, listen. The water's full and the sun's out. You want to go today? Let's do it.
It's open for business.
Yeah, it's been beautiful before it starts turning into bathwater.
Yeah, for sure.
In the summer heat.
I know. Addie was like, Mom, I wish we had a pool. I'm like, yeah, but your Aunt Emily has one. So.
And then you reap the benefits. You don't have to clean it. Like my brother came over and we were swimming and he caught a giant frog in my pool. There's a frog that is very hell-bent on dying in my pool. I don't know why he wants that to be his final resting place, but whenever I say like big, I mean this is a fat frog. Like it took Tristan 2 hands to hold
a toad?
it. That's what I thought. Connor said no.
Oh.
I don't know how he knows,
Maybe
knows
he's
the
just
difference.
been eating all of
He's
your
an amphibianologist, but he's been in the pool 5 times.
How do you know the difference, Connor?
He's been in the pool 5 times. And so he got in again and I was like, Connor, big boy's back in here, because that's his name. And Tristan's like, I got this. Tristan goes, swims underwater, catches him with his bare hands, and he's like, I got the frog. I'm like, what is wrong with you? So yeah. He hasn't returned since then. But we threw him over the fence, and I don't know that he made it on the way over. It's like that turtle I threw.
I don't even want to talk about that turtle. That was so sad. That was.
Now we have to.
You literally scarred all of our kids. Emily was like, well, I'm not going to walk down into the ravine because of snakes and things.
Ravine's a crazy way to describe it.
Is it a creek? What would you call it?
Ravine's like a mountain. Like a huge expanse.
I look at that and it's like a ravine, but this is like a small creek.
It's a ditch. It's a drainage bayou.
Yeah. Bayou is just a crazy word. Like
bayou? That's what it is.
I didn't grow up around bayous. Like that sounds so far-fetched to me.
Like bayou in
those
your back.
only exist in Louisiana in my head. So
very close to Louisiana. But it was, I mean, it's like pretty sloped down and the grass was tall and I was like,
I will just walk down there. It's fine.
And I was like, no, we're going to get bitten by snakes.
Like we were about to get into a fight over who
because I just made you a believer in that snakes are like real entities around here because you're like, snakes are dangerous. I'm like, they're everywhere here. And you're like, yeah, snakes, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, tall grass, snakes, no. Especially in those bayous, there's freaking water moccasins all over them.
Yeah, and
also
I was like, I'll just walk down and I'll just like put the turtle down because it's a baby turtle. It was a little bitty, like the size of a quarter probably. Right?
A quarter's this big.
Okay, how? A silver dollar?
No, it's bigger than that. Like I had to pick it up like this.
Anything but the metric system. What was it?
Great question. Like a large Lay's potato chip. Like the big ones you get out of the bag. That's just what the shape seems similar. Like I had to get a good grip on it like this.
Yeah. Anyways, we're arguing about the size of the turtle.
Regardless,
you killed it.
Unconfirmed death. We get over there and I was like, I'm just going to chunk it. And you and Connor were like, what? And all the kids were there. And I was like, we're going to put the turtle back in the water. I chunk this thing. It hits the bank. It hits the bank and just bloop, plops in the water. And everyone was like.
And if we had like audience in the back, it would have been like, oh yeah. Addie's like, did the turtle make it? Yep. Let's go, kids. Come on.
Everyone's face was that meme of Chrissy Teigen at an award show where she's like.
It was so bad.
It was bad. It was really bad.
It's like, well, that turtle did not make it.
Or that turtle just got a lot of character development.
Hey, or like you said, street cred. With the squirrel. You're out here just to single-handedly like give all of these animals in your backyard street cred. That's what you're trying to do.
I'm damaging the ecosystem one animal at a time. Boom. Well, our topic today is a beautiful one.
It is beautiful and it's painful and gross.
It's really not. The only reason I'm saying it's beautiful is because if you had asked me if we'd had this topic Saturday, I would have been like, our topic today is tragic, terrible, dreadful.
Sore subject.
But we're having a decent, moderate day of this.
You've had an amazing day.
Yes, except for what happened before you came over.
Okay, because I decided, I think I hear all these. Actually, I don't listen to them. I only see the clips because I don't want to really listen to like a real expert. It's boring to me, honestly.
Retweet.
But I think I discount like our opinions on things, and I'm like, no, we're experts on this.
We're
Maybe
so
not
smart.
like like PhD experts, but like we're experts on this potty training thing. Like,
I was gonna say, do we want to tell everyone what we're talking about? Potty training.
Just like parenting in general, like I think people do appreciate what we have to say, but I think I discount like myself of like thinking like, well, I'm not like qualified in this area or I have no specialty, but like,
first of all,
I am qualified.
You're more than qualified. You're a teacher, an early
true.
childhood teacher, and you are getting a master's in education. Like you're literally more qualified than anyone in this room.
Well,
it's just
me and you.
You're more qualified than me.
No.
And you've had 2 kids. I've only had 1. Like honestly,
I think we have to give ourselves like more credit on this podcast though of like, you guys should listen to us.
I'm perfect. I'm awesome. I don't do anything wrong. My kid's perfect.
We're basically, yes, that. Yes, we're all perfect, and we're like a self-help podcast now.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah.
Never want to be one of those. But what we can give is our parental advice, like our experiences, and then like maybe someone can relate to it or take it with a grain of salt. I really don't care.
Like,
but
anything, potty training especially, it's like anything else. It's like, sleep training and bottles, and I can't think of any other like extracurricular activities. It's like any of those things. Some things are going to work for some kids, and they're not going to work at all for other kids, or somewhere in the middle. You never know. But
you just got done with like I
would say we're 90% of the way there.
Yes, you are. And
we're 90% of the way there.
So freaking proud of all of you guys, because it takes a lot of hard work. So like with potty training, if you're thinking about doing it or if you have done it, potty training is a lot of freaking work. And it's, I've heard some people say they do like a gradual thing and that really works for them. For me, and like, more selfishly, like I was someone that I wanted to potty train my kids. I didn't really wait until they were ready, and like Tucker like proved that in December when I tried, and then I tried again, and it was fine. It all worked out, but like I definitely did it for selfish reasons. I didn't want to have to wipe and change diapers again. Like I hated diapers. I've hated diapers since the beginning, and that's just kind of my like shtick. Like I don't like diapers, and I wanted to be done with them. But then I don't even know where I was going with this, but it's like everyone like has a different way to do it. And so I did the like 3-day thing. And then do you want to talk about, because you had the more fresh experience, like you are in it.
So I tried the 3-day potty training method from the book. That's literally what the book is called, 3-day potty training method. And in that, it's like, it's just all potty training things that I have read are a variation of the same concept. It's going to take 3 days.
Yeah.
Or 3 phases to break them. So the 3-day one, it's like, you don't go anywhere, you don't have any screens, you don't have any blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not going to do that. That makes for the longest day of my life. And I don't have that kind of mental fortitude.
Yeah.
So we had like the TV on occasionally. Now, that's not to say that we weren't like on him and doing less like TV time. Yeah. But I was not as like hell-bent on following the rules of exactly what she said.
Yes.
And she said to wear underwear, don't use a little potty, all these things, blah, 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 blah. Fielding just wasn't ready that first time we tried. And like, I didn't try hard enough. Like I went back to the diaper, and that was my fault. Like I went back to the diaper because it was consistent. I knew it. He knew it. Yeah. It was easier.
Well, sometimes you just kind of get into like,
death,
flight,
depression,
spiral. Spiral. I can't do this. Like that's how I was in December.
That's definitely how I felt. And it was like, he's never going to get this. He's just going to wear a diaper until he goes to college. It's going to be fine. So I knew I would try again, but I needed like a 3-day weekend to be able to do it. And I really wanted Connor there because whenever I tried last time, Connor wasn't home and it was just me, and it was
you need the support.
It was not good. Like mentally, it was a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be mentally. Honestly, that's the hardest part, more than physically and whatever. It is the mental like stress. You're in stress mode the whole time,
and you have to be on. You're on the entire time. Like I haven't been that exhausted since like the newborn stage.
Yes,
like I was so tired.
Well, you're just like in panic mode because you're trying to catch up before they pee and all the way, and then not freak them out and say the right things
and not get frustrated either at them, because I definitely did. Like that first time, I was getting so frustrated, and then I'm like, "What am I doing?" Like he's learning. He's learning. Why am I frustrated? But yeah.
So that book, just gonna say, did not work for me. Personally, it didn't work for Fielding. And I will say one of my criticisms about that book is that she's basically like, if my method doesn't work for you, it's most likely a behavior issue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it is.
It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
But yeah, it's like, but it could be something else. Y'all going to get the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Your phone's been in here the whole time. But yeah, that didn't work for us, and but it worked for you, and that's like cool, whatever, live your life. Y'all know I've talked about Fielding having a speech delay, and so I know that I knew that it was going to be more challenging for him to express.
Yeah.
But he's doing amazing. So I bought a course from Big Little Feelings, which I'm gonna shout them out on Instagram and like tag them in something because their potty training course is what helped me.
I feel like it helped you feel more equipped too. Absolutely. Like it gave you the tools to then help him, because you were like, I'm speaking, but like I think you were really overwhelmed by the thought of like, what do I even do? How do I go about this? And it broke it down for you, and it gave you little mantras.
The concept of potty training seems very overwhelming to me, and it's funny because I don't get overwhelmed about a lot in parenting. Like well, I guess that's not true. I don't know. I'm pretty confident in like some of my things I do, right? I don't stress. But potty training has always been a super daunting concept to me. And I was just not, I was like, I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm going to scar him. I'm going to freak him out. He's never going to be potty trained. And I was like telling you these things like, what if he never does it? And it's like, okay, he will eventually. And that's what the Big Little Feelings people, they had mantras you could print out, scripts to say when they successfully go to the potty, scripts to say whenever they have an accident, like the whole just gambit of things that I knew how to react. And it's like a little video course, so easy and helpful. And I just liked their approach to it a lot. And that has been really good for us. So the first 2 days, Friday, Saturday, were a little rough. He peed successfully on the potty once on Saturday, but then yesterday we got him 3 times.
That's amazing.
My sister came over and he literally like wanted to show off for her. Like he came up to me and he came and got a step stool, went to go put it in the toilet, like our powder bath. Yeah. And I was like, do you need to go to the bathroom? And he said, yeah. And I took him in here and my sister came in here with me and he peed in front of her and like just did it. I was like, I've had to force him every time. Like that was the first time he told us. So which my sister's like about to start crying. She's like, oh my God, I'm just so proud of him. I'm like, I know. So then this morning he came to me, pointed to his underwear, and I said, do you need to go potty? And he said, yes. Took me to the bathroom. He pooped on the toilet.
It's amazing.
He pooped on the toilet.
That's amazing. Because that's the hardest part about potty training is getting them to poop.
Right. No, like, I'm like, okay, we got the pees like sort of down and like he had an accident today, whatever. I'm like, but we
it's
got
going to happen though.
Now, next thing to tackle is going to be the pooping.
Yeah.
And he just freaking did it.
Yes.
And I'm like, God bless.
I'm so proud of him.
Me too. I'm so relieved. Because it really does feel like he's comprehending. But then I put a pull up on him because I thought he was going to take a nap. He came in here, squatted down, and immediately poops in it. I shit everywhere, shit in my hands. Saturday he shit. I see it. Gotcha. It was a mosquito.
Ooh, glad we got that.
Saturday everyone was coming over to swim. And my son shit on the floor like a dog. Not only did he shit on the floor, he kneeled in it and he stepped in it. So I had to clean his own human shit from betwixt his toes.
And then we wonder why Harper is, she's
regressing.
Regressing.
Well, then, so I take him to my master bath, and for some reason, the tub's not draining.
Oh, no.
So I have to transfer him to another bathtub. I'm like, I am going to leave. I'm going to leave. Goodbye, everybody. Bleach my entire house. I'm out of here. And it was 15 minutes before everyone was supposed to come over. I'm like, this is not good. So that was the worst part. And I feel like that's a universal experience that they have to have those accidents to comprehend what they're supposed to do. So
correct.
It is what it is. But I feel like we're pretty much on the other side. I mean, we have not used a diaper since Friday.
He's amazing.
Had pull-ups
but
for sleeping.
That's
it.
Common.
Pull-ups for sleeping only. Now I will say what I've learned about my son. He may be a genius. He's a mastermind of chaos.
He is. He wants to have it his way.
That is correct. So we were throwing away his diapers on Friday, and I just put him in a trash bag and put him in the garage just in case shit hit the fan, literally, and I couldn't handle it anymore. He somehow grabbed 2 diapers and stashed them underneath the podcast chairs. And then later, whenever he was like mad about wearing underwear, and he came and brought me a diaper, and I was like, where did you find this? He had hidden it for later.
He likes his way.
Yes.
And he's going to get it.
Yes.
Hell or high water. But
yes.
You outplayed him.
I outlasted him.
You outlasted
this
him.
one time. But honestly, it has given me a lot of confidence and just like everything. Like I can't outlast him. And it doesn't have to be his way forever. So maybe I will start being a better parent.
No, you are. You're an amazing parent. You are an amazing parent. It's just funny because with his personality, like the fact that he got potty trained in 3-4 days is like a testament to the hard work that you guys put in. Because like I said, when I was potty training Tucker, I would not have been able to do it like without my aunt there because I was so exhausted. And you were over here just grinding it out. Like you got it done. A lot. So I do not feel like I helped. But
you did. But Fielding and I just are like, so connected spiritually in our souls that we had to have a meeting of the minds. And I'm like joking, but I'm also a little serious. He and I are like so in sync and in tune that I think it was like once he came to my side, he was like, oh yes, we're gonna do this together, Mom. And I'm like, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
You just had to like play it around. The kids with like those strong personalities, like you just have to like play them a little bit. You got to play the long game with them.
And I did. And I think I have persevered and won.
You have. So, he asked to go to the bathroom, which like Tucker is just now starting to do consistently. So
I was very impressed and very surprised. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. He's got speech therapy later. So I warned his speech therapist already. I was like, cover your valuables. We're fresh into peeing and pooping in a toilet.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my spiel.
Tucker has just started discovering that he can like pee outside.
I love it. It's so funny.
It's funny because with boys, it's so freaking easy. So leaving the park yesterday, I knew he needed to pee. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to let you pee in the grass. Yeah. But then the day before we were out in the back and he points to the grass. He goes, pee and like is looking for Matt to say yes, and Matt's like, let's just go inside because we don't have a fenced in backyard. It's not private. Like golfers are gonna be driving by.
Let him whip it out.
But it's just so funny because he is like very interested and he wants to pee in the grass now.
I love it.
But that's the beautiful thing about boys. It's so easy on the go.
Fielding hasn't figured out standing and peeing yet. Yeah, I've only ever taught him sitting down.
Well, Tucker just now figured that out.
He only wants to squat. So I've tried to make him watch Tucker pee. I made him watch my brother pee a little bit, and my brother was like, "This is weird. Stop it." I'm like, just show him.
It's just the like how to
just show him a little bit.
Yes.
And so Fielding's like, "Oh, wow," and then like walks away. Like he's not interested yet. But I mean, that's how my brother peed in a hole in the yard until I think he was 6.
That does not surprise me one bit, Tristan.
Yeah, because he's a dog.
Does not surprise me.
But yeah, so amazing.
Well, you're on the other side. I feel like a whole other, which you didn't mind diapers, so they didn't bother you. But I felt like a whole other like part of my life began, just like whenever Tucker started walking.
Yes,
that's how I felt with potty training too.
I'm feeling that way more now because I think I've been like wondering about the logistics of this whole time. How is it possible that he's going to communicate it with me? We're going to make this happen. Like, how is this going to work? I can't even imagine. And seeing him put it together today, I'm like, it gave me so much faith. And
you put in the work on the back end, though. You did the visuals. So because of his speech delay, like you did the visuals. And I think like for any kid his age, that would be very helpful. I think he's just a very visual learner.
I agree.
And those really helped him.
Yeah.
Like he was proud to show me like up on, because you had it taped to the wall, and so when I took him to the bathroom he was like pointing to everything.
I have like the steps of how to go to the bathroom. I should have included pull up and pull down your pants, but I don't really know what the graphic of that one looks like, and I'm just gonna do it for him. Whatever.
Honestly, no, I found like with Tuck, because with Addie I'm like pull up your pants, and then with Tucker I'm like, oh, I'll just pull them up for you, like you're my little baby.
Yes.
And he has started like doing it, but it's just so funny because it's just like easier for me to do it, and so I do a lot of it for him, the potty, like getting him on there and everything. But I'm like, he'll figure it out eventually to do it on his own.
He will.
Like,
he's not going to go to college, and
he's my last one.
Yeah,
so.
Be like, mommy, come
pull
here.
My pants up.
I'm at a party. Can you come pull my pants up? Like, it's not going to happen. Yeah, no, it's dope. But I do want to share those graphics and signs I made, like for anyone that wants them, because I just got Connor printed them at work, so on a really good printer, so they were like very vibrant and colorful. But I made like a whole booklet of visual cues for him.
You could print them at Staples too. Yeah,
like you can print them anywhere
around there.
And I just got sheet protectors from Amazon. It's literally like $9 for 500 sheet protectors. I use them all the time when I was teaching, so I'm very used to them. And then my next step with those is having him like circle and draw on them.
Ooh, I like that.
I did that with my high schoolers when I taught in person. Anyways, but I put them in sheet protectors, and like I taped like the bathroom one. I taped in the bathroom by the wall. I've got a whole bathroom section that's like bath, brush teeth, potty, and wash hands maybe. And so I can tell him like what's next. What are we gonna do next? And he's sequencing things like crazy.
He's putting the words to it too. So
he's saying a lot more.
Something we've already talked about, but just to the masses, that's really interesting about visuals is I think some people like have a very negative connotation to them of like, it's going to limit my kid. And no, it actually promotes their vocabulary. And so the visuals like, but, I mean, it's just common sense that you're like, oh, that'll make them depend on a picture.
That's exactly it. I thought, don't give him the visuals because then he will not want to speak. But you were the one that encouraged me to do this because he got like these little like, I don't know, brain puzzle type things for Christmas. And there's one that's got fruit on it, and he would bring it to us and say banana and show me the picture of the banana. And you were like, you should really print out something for like functional words. And so you had made me one, but then I just made another one because I made it bigger and I customized it to him. His drinks one has his Chick-fil-A sweet tea on it. and all the other things.
His little protein thing too. Yeah.
Yes, like what he puts in his little bottles. He's like, gaga, and points to it. But it's like so funny that he knows what the protein drink looks like to go into a bottle.
It's so good to reinforce that.
It is. And I think he is saying a lot more.
Yes, he is.
That. His favorite phrase right now, where are you? Dada, where are you? Squirrels, where are you?
Oh my God.
So everything's, where are you?
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Well, that's what he's always done. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
It's
Where'd it
so
go? Now
funny.
it's, where are you? It's so funny. I'm like feeling.
Tucker still just goes, mama, mama, around the entire house. And I'm like, I'm in here. I'm in the bathroom. Mama.
Well,
mama.
Tilden's been saying mama to me a little bit more because he's been calling me dada, little shit.
He knows.
For like
He knows.
7 months, he's been like, dada, 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 hi, dada. I'm like, I'm mama.
Mm-hmm.
He followed me around. We went to Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday, and I took him to the bathroom, and he's following me, and we were acting out everything the mannequins were doing. I was making him copy the mannequins.
Yeah.
And he's like, mom, 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 mom,
Oh,
mom. Like,
my God.
so you can't say
He knows. He just wants to get like a little reaction out of you, a little rile. So
and guess what? It works.
so funny. I thought I heard him for a
Yeah,
second.
I'm pretty sure I do. Here one. Connor's on it.
We have some write-ins,
Yeah, I want to hear our
though.
write-ins,
So we
please.
asked for feedback from our community and about potty training and like their experiences. So we have a couple that are hilarious, and some of them I haven't even read all the way through. So it's going to be like a surprise to me too. So this girl wrote in and said, "I'm not a mother, but have done childcare.
God bless you.
Bless you. Bless you. Someone sent their son to me for a day with no warning that he was beginning potty training at all. Crazy.
Literally insane behavior.
Crazy.
Insane. You're an asshole.
He's playing, he's having a great time. She goes to check on him and she smells shit, like shit to the max. She's thinking to herself, oh, diaper time. Fuck. She checks the bag. No diapers. Whip it. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. She like pulls his bottoms down or whatever, and there's just shit everywhere. In the underwear, between his butt, legs, sprayed straight liquid. I didn't read this one beforehand. Straight liquid in underwear.
And there's no new underwear.
Wait, no extra clothes in his bag. Couldn't get a hold of his mom for over a half hour. Oh, I love this. This is a PSA, guys. Listen closely. Please, mothers, at least warn your child caregivers that you have started potty training and to ask the kids if they need to use the potty. You have to warn people. You cannot just you can't raw dog potty training at school.
That would be the way I would quit my daycare job.
That to me, maybe I'm wrong. That to me as a parent that just didn't want to potty train her own kid. And she thought, well, I'm paying you.
Yeah.
Because I know what they're probably thinking. But the thing is with like daycares, you might be paying $1,200 to $1,400 a month. That's not going to those childcare workers. That is not going to them. And so you thinking like, well, I pay this. They should potty train my kid.
No.
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 You potty train your kid. And then you send them and like, thanks. Tucker's teachers were like amazing. And Addie's, when she was at a different daycare, were really well too.
Are this week.
Yeah.
We shall see.
I know.
Good luck,
because
ladies.
if you don't have someone, like the thing is, yes, as a childcare worker, like you do have to be supportive in that role, but you've already done the back end. You've done the hard work. I did the hard work with Tucker, and then we sent them in, and then like they took them like they took Tucker on a schedule and had him down, and like that is the perfect way to reinforce what we've been doing at home.
I think he's going to be even better with it.
I think he's going to do amazing because of the schedule.
Printed a chart too for them.
Oh yes, I love that. I love it. So just shame on you if you send your kid to
Yeah, that's
without
crazy.
any warning and underwear
You
and they
are
have
an
diarrhea.
asshole. Yeah. Yeah, there's asshole on multiple levels. The literal asshole, the mom, the diarrhea having.
Just
what's going on?
So much. This next one says, my oldest daughter used to come out of the bathroom butt naked and bend over and spread her cheeks apart and ask, did I wipe it all? And she goes, learning to wipe is the hardest in her opinion, which is very true. Thankfully, like Addie was just like, she was just clean. She wanted to be clean. And so it didn't take her long. Tucker, I just wipe it for him every time.
Yeah.
I'm not letting him touch that back there yet.
But here's, this is my pro tip for this. Amazon flushable wipes. You can get them from Costco as well in bulk. I buy a bulk pack of Amazon wipes. And guess what? They're good for you too.
Yeah.
You want a clean beehole? That's how you achieve it. And for your kids, like, because the concept of wiping like with toilet paper,
Yeah.
you're just smushing it in.
Yeah.
I have listened to people talk about this on podcasts a lot whenever they're talking about bidets. I have a bidet. It's too chilly for Fielding yet. He's not ready for that level.
I think that would scare me.
But I think a bidet and a flushable wipe combo, everyone is clean.
Yeah.
Everyone's clean. Everyone's thriving. No skid marks.
I love
Bless.
that.
That's what we're trying to avoid. So,
maybe I should I don't have any flushable wipes. I have the diaper wipes where it's like, do not flush these or you'll clog up
so
your
what
plumbing.
do you do when after you wipe them? Just throw it in the trash?
Tucker?
Yeah.
In
Use
the toilet
paper?
I use toilet paper.
Oh, but then what do you do with the wipes?
No. I'm saying I don't use the wipes at all because they're not flushable. So I just use toilet paper.
Mashing duty into his butt.
I mean, I just got to it's several wipes, you know? You just got to get up in there.
And I'm not saying you don't have several wipes with the wipes as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But honestly, it reveals a lot about a person whenever you get those wipes in there. You see what's really going on.
I don't know if I want to know that.
You do. Because it's like once living in the ignorance, once you go that way, you're like, oh no. Oh no.
I want to be in the ignorance with my butt.
You don't. You don't.
With Tucker's, sure.
That's my pro tip.
One person said, be prepared for them just to walk around and decide to pee on the floor.
Tucker, you said, well, I mean, like Fielding's doing it on accident still, but you said Tucker was in the kitchen pointing at the floor and going, pee pee, pee pee.
And looking at me for approval. He wanted to see if he could pee in the kitchen floor. And I said,
that's because of the grass? Do you think he's like, perhaps we pee on ground?
No, I think he just wants to test his limits everywhere. And he wants to see maybe I could do this. Maybe
I support my man.
Maybe she'll say yes. But he did listen. I said, no, we're going to the bathroom. And he's like, okay.
Fielding woke up and he's yelling Addie.
Okay, this one was hilarious. So her son was shitting outside. Actually, this is gross. It was hilarious. Her son shit outside, and then their dog ate it before she could throw it over the fence. So at least Harper's not eating it
Yet. A moment
Harper
of
didn't
silence.
used to eat her own shit.
Harper
so I
ate
wouldn't
her
put it
own
past
shit.
her.
Yeah. A moment of silence for that experience. What?
Or this is the same kid shitting in the game room in the middle of the night because he couldn't find the bathroom in the new house, and then her husband stepped in it.
Like shitting in the game room because you couldn't find the bathroom. Oh, sad. Your husband stepping in it. Hilarious. It took a turn for me. I'm like, oh, buddy.
I know.
But then your husband stepping in it, it's like insult to injury.
Literally. So bad.
Poor guy.
This person said that potty training went great with their child, except if he's playing outside, he will not only pee, but drop his pants and poop in the backyard like he's an animal. So this is a universal experience for everybody.
And what I'm hearing is with boys.
Yeah, these are
feral.
There are no girls in here that are like pooping in their house. He's done it 3 times, and at this point, he's banned from going outside without one of us because they have like a very easy like backyard where the kids just like are able. They open up the door and they go and play. But it's just so funny because I'm like, this is a universal boy experience where
those damn kids, man.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Potty training, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
But you're on the other side. I'm on the other side.
And if
We've
you're
done
nervous, like an anxious human like me, because I liked the predictability of diapers, I liked that we could go to the store or go for a drive or whatever, and I knew Fielding wasn't going to ask me to go to the bathroom or you have to use public restrooms. Like that felt comforting to me. And me speaking from my 4 days of experience, if you're nervous, just do it. Take the plunge and just do it. It's going to give your kid a sense of pride and happiness with themselves. And it was hard, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But the most important thing is that you stay calm.
Yep.
It is on you as the parent to regulate yourself.
Yep.
And
it is not their problem that like they're having an accident.
Correct.
It's your responsibility to just remind them like, hey, remember pee goes in the potty, like those affirmations for them just to remind them, but like they're still learning.
And if you or your partner are feeling really like frustrated with them, I would encourage you to try to learn a new physical skill in one day and see how you do. Go learn how to do a round off or a cartwheel or something. Yeah. Or the splits. And then you tell me how easy
you get
it
yelled
is.
at because you can't do it.
Oh, you can't do it. Yeah. Yeah, correct. So, or like go lift a really heavy weight or something. Like, oh, you can't do it that first time. Correct, bitch.
Yes. It's a good reminder for us all, like whenever our kids are learning new things, like this is their first time experiencing this world. So give them grace. They're there was something else I was going to say
Give
about
them
potty training.
stickers.
Oh,
Stickers
I was going to
on my
say,
life.
like after a few days, like take the outing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take the outing, pack extra clothes.
Yes.
I remember taking Addie to Mod Pizza. Sorry, guys. And we were in the booth and she had an accident. And like, of course, I cleaned it up. But like, was that embarrassing and like gross? Yes. But
it's
I
also
had to take her. Like, I had to get out eventually.
Yep.
So,
and one thing that the Big Little Feelings talks about is like, the mess will not last forever.
Yep.
And the worst thing that's going to happen is you clean it up. It's not a big deal. I built it up so much in my head, and it's like, it's just not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's as big of a deal as you make it. But yeah, we did a little short outing yesterday. We went to the store, went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah. And he did great. No pee. Came home, peed. So
he came home and peed afterwards. That's amazing.
Turn up. Yeah.
He has caught on so fast. Seriously.
He's an angel man, and I love him very much.
Yes,
but
he is a little angel
man. It is
man.
time for me to take him to speech therapy.
Yes. And it's time for us to go search for a new fridge because ours is going out. And one thing I hate most in this world is shopping for appliances. You love it. I hate it.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm jealous.
Please go shop for me. Spend my money. Actually, it's more or less, I don't like if I'm going to spend $3,000, I don't want it to be on a stupid fridge.
That's fair. Why does it make me so happy? I think I just like new things. I'm the ultimate consumer.
You do
I got
like
a new car
new things, yes.
since we recorded last.
She is no longer green.
I hate the planet. Toodles.
Actually,
electric.
Gases, I think, better.
It is.
For the planet. But
something. Connor's giving me a lot of stats on that because the batteries in electric cars are harder to...
Yeah. Take that, Elon Musk.
Whatever. Yeah, Elon. He doesn't. I had a Rivian, not a Tesla, but same diff. Back in an expedition, though.
Yes, you are.
Old sexpedition.
Yeah, you...
I can't stay away. It's my third one. I love it.
You decided you wanted a new car, and the next day you had one. And meanwhile, Matt thought that I was going to have a new car, and I cried because I didn't want to get a new car.
I know. It's so funny how we're so different on this because I'd be like, new car. But I don't even know what I like. I enjoy having a new vehicle. Connor really loves buying vehicles. So if I say one thing to Connor, which is what I did with Rivian, I was like, I just kind of feel limited on where to go. We're going to go on my birthday trip here pretty soon. And we're not going to be able to take my car, but I like being the one with my car because I'm a control freak. And then I was out of town at my mother-in-law's house, came back, new car in the garage.
He loves to shop for those.
Yes.
Matt even offered to pay him to shop for Matt's truck that he's wanting because Matt doesn't like that
He'll
either.
do it for free. It makes him so happy. It honestly makes both of us happy. I like to be, I like to send things. I mean, we always are sending each other houses and investment opportunities and all the things.
That kind of stuff just overwhelms me where I'm like, I can't look at it.
Connor and I are dreamers. You may think I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only... I don't know what song I'm singing.
I have no idea. Are you making it up?
No. It's feeling like Billy Joel.
Okay.
We'll
save that for blind karaoke. You know?
Okay, well, it's been real. It's been fun. Rate, review, subscribe.
Yep.
And be on the lookout for our giveaway on our Cheers to That podcast Instagram.
And we'll see you next week. Same time, same
week.
place.
And next week will be our book club episode.
Yes, it will.
Yeehaw.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye.
See ya. Mwah.